So how do we do that? So the way we approach this is there are three primary bubbles in this equation of active energy management. There's what we call the procurement bubble, or the gray bubble, where we help companies buy better. So today we are arguably the largest third-party buyer on behalf of our clients of energy in the world, roughly 30 billion-ish. Now don't get me wrong, we don't buy that energy and resell it to our customers. We provide a service to our clients to help them buy more effectively and more efficiently, and because of our size, scale, and understanding of the markets, we're able to do that in virtually any open market, competitive market around the world. The second bubble, the efficiency bubble, is we provide services to help companies, we go into their facilities, help companies become more efficient in how they run their operations. So it's not all a CapEx play, it's how you operate. It's how you manage your loads relative to the overall market. And then the third bubble is the sustainability bubble. How green should you be? How do you manage your carbon footprint? What's your environmental map? What's your impact? So historically, you would go to three different groups in most companies to provide this type of service. You would go to the procurement group for the gray bubble. You might go to the engineering or manufacturing group or the facility manager for the blue bubble. And you go to the chief sustainability officer in the last 5 or 10 years for the green bubble, and they acted very independently. That is all changing, and that's what we mean by active energy management. These three bubbles, if I could put this in motion, are converging and they're overlapping. So what's happening is, think about that mill in Arkansas from many years ago. It's becoming much more active, where you need to be more responsive and ready to make change and take action at a moment's notice when you have disruption taking place. It could be weather or climate related disruption. We've seen some of that in the US and other parts of the world with hurricanes and typhoons or earthquakes or things like that. So we need to be ready to take action from exogenous or climate type oriented disruptions. But we also need to be ready to take action to market disruptions. There are things that happen market-wise or political or climate, and all of these things, if we're not prepared to take into account all three of these pieces as the market converges, we are going to totally miss the boat here, and we're not going to get it right. And so what we've seen is more communication and collaboration taking place within clients, even within our own company, across these historic silos of supply, demand, and sustainability, and they've been converging in what we refer to as active energy management. And let me tell you, it's a journey, and all of us are on it, whether we know it and acknowledge it or not. We may be blindly on the journey and not intentionally following a certain plan and action as to how we take advantage of it, or we may be intentional about it. I much prefer the intentional approach in plotting out how do we deal with this, how do we get a plan in place so that we can really aggressively optimize this on our own behalf. Because if you're not, somebody else is going to optimize you for their behalf. And it may be a grid, somebody that runs the central grid that's optimizing it for the benefit of the grid. It may be optimizing it for the benefit of somebody else, but you're getting optimized. And the question is, are you in control of that, or is somebody in control of you? So that's what we mean when we talk about active energy management.